Hi guys, today we have with us Ruchira and Aditya. Both of them have gone to a consulting job, little different domains. One is into finance, core finance, and one is into
SAP.
management consulting, KPMG and Barclays. Right. So मुझे आज ये जानना है कि number one, is it possible to get into a consulting domain? Like your profile is a dream profile, which anyone can dream of. So is it possible for non-IIMs? That's number one question. Of course, you got it. So how easy it was, we'll talk about that part first. And second thing, we'll talk about your preparation for the exam point of which exam you gave to come here. So Aditya, which all exam you gave
Yes,
to?
so I cleared my CMAT, ATMA, and CET exams to get into the college.
How much you scored?
In CMAT, the score was around 276. In ATMA, I scored around 98 percentile, and in CET, I scored 94 percentile. So, any
So when you come to WeSchool, did you tick mark all the call exams or all the you applied for, you updated all the score कि आपने सिर्फ 98 वाला score update किया?
I applied through ATMA, CMAT, and CET. I applied
तीनों
through
tick मारे थे.
all the exams.
Okay, okay, okay. So it's better to हाँ वो अपने आप उठा लेंगे जो आपका
So
best score होगा
they
they
choose
pick
the
up.
criteria where to choose from, which is the best fit for the student to
Correct,
grabbing
correct,
the opportunity
correct,
for
correct.
WeSchool.
How about you?
So I gave my GMAT. I gave my GMAT and I scored 670, and that was the only exam I gave. So that was my only criteria for selection.
So why GMAT? Why you give GMAT exam?
So one thing was I wanted to go abroad, but my consultant straight up refused, saying 670 is not a good score to apply, and I wanted to make the best of whatever I have in hands. Wellinger is one college that accepts GMAT score, and I am from Mumbai. I have heard a lot about this college, so I thought let me just try and see whether this college takes me or not. And to my surprise, the college accepted my application.
How much the cutoff for GMAT?
I think it was 500 or 550. Yeah.
So you can come in the middle. GMAT का एक advantage है कि GMAT cutoffs are really very low everywhere because not many people are applying. So and they encourage people giving GMAT. So that is GMAT. I normally say the backdoor entry into good colleges. Not sorry in the wrong way, in a good way. Okay, that because यार GMAT competition you know कितना होता है. GMAT competition for applying for MBA college in India is very very less. So that's why the cutoff are really very low. Like getting 550 is very easy in GMAT, but getting 90% or 80% CAT
CMAT.
and CMAT is tough, no doubt about this. So that's one advantage you have. If in case you are willing to have, so GMAT can act as a very good backup plan for as compared to the exam. और GMAT आपने कब दिया था? Which month you normally give?
December.
December में you gave the GMAT exam. Okay, Aditya, coming to you, your point. Coming to you, once you join the B school. So Mumbai का बच्चा तो typical Bombay का बच्चा, ठीक है? And I can feel that, especially when I go to Hyderabad or Bangalore or Delhi,
Yes,
I can feel the difference. Like मुंबई में रह के can't tell the difference. बाहर जाके पता चलता है कि मुंबई
Difference
और
है.
फर्क है. So what improvement you had in two questions? What improvement you had in yourself, and how college helped you to prepare you for those consulting roles?
So college helped me in shaping my personality for that consultant. So we don't have to get to the point. We have to talk about the bit around the bush to arrive on a conclusion. And a consultant is a job which acquires the domain knowledge of finance and ops. It's a combination of fin plus ops along with the HR and marketing strategies, but that play a very minor role. The major role is played by finance and ops. So these fundamental basics are very cleared in your first year of the college, where Preeti ma'am, one of our finance faculty, and statistics Marathe sir and Chandravardhan sir from operations, they teach you very well the fundamental basics required for consultant jobs. So that's basically sum up in one line I would end up.
Correct. When we come to consulting, the main thing is knowledge.
Knowledge.
If you have the knowledge, there is no that's the only thing required because you have to advise others. तो तुम्हें तो होना चाहिए knowledge पहले.
The interviewers also look after how you go for a question. What is your thought process? What is your way of thinking? How you start? How you
Correct.
initiate the question?
Correct.
So that's what WeSchool helped me in shaping my thought process.
Right.
How should you initiate a problem and how to solve that problem?
Correct. And in your case, what were the main benefits which college added you?
Well, apart from the curriculum that Aditya mentioned, there are many activities that take place in WeSchool. GCL is one of the best programs. That is the
Global
USP,
Citizen.
yeah, Global Citizen Leadership Program. That is the USP that this college has. That gives opportunity to students to interact with industry leaders and solve problem statement. And this happens just right before we join our internship. This gives us a good idea how do we have to speak with executives in the professional life, how to handle things, how to look at problems, how to approach them. which of course I think is a benefit to every one of us who took up this course very seriously. Apart from that, we also have a lot of
Ranbhoomi.
inter-college competitions, intra-college competitions. I participated in football and cricket last year, and PG2 also won. So that was, PG2 is basically my batch. So that's good activity as well. So this college has a mix of both curriculum and extracurricular activities.
College also holds impact for cricket, which is
Okay.
also Mumbai wide cricket championship, where all the B school campuses are invited to play in
Correct.
Matunga
And I
Gymnasium.
think you won. You people won. यहाँ पे
Yeah,
trophy
yeah.
रखा हुआ था बीच में
Yes,
trophy
yes,
रखा था
yes.
शायद. Right, right. Remember that. Great. So, how easy is it to get into consulting? Was it your dream job to get into consulting? Because if you're in
Uh,
IIMs, almost 40% of batch is going to consulting. So there's not a big deal. अगर तुम्हारा mood है तुम्हारा हो जाएगा. So when it come to V school or when it come to you, how easy was it to get into consulting?
so being a fresher, I never thought of my job role first. I just thought that I need to be placed first.
नौकरी मिलनी चाहिए.
Yeah. पहले तो वो मिलना चाहिए क्योंकि being a fresher I don't get that platform to set my criteria. I need to accept what is in the market. So after 2 to 3 years, I get the domain knowledge and decide my decision accordingly. So being a fresher, I didn't thought that I should be a consultant only or a risk manager only. I was open to all. With a clean slate approach, I applied to KPMG and my thought process was what a consultant interview was looking for. So that might be the thing, and mostly
God's grace.
God's
ये मेरे को
grace.
काफी लोगों ने बोला कि they prepared for the company.
Yeah.
Not many people do that. I was rejected 13 times in the interviews before I got my first summer internship at JBMS. क्योंकि मैंने पढ़ा ही नहीं कुछ. क्योंकि किसी ने कोई वीडियो देखे थे, तुम ईमानदारी दिखाओगे
Yeah, yeah.
हो जाएगा तुम्हारा. मैंने ईमानदारी दिखाया, कोई हुआ ही नहीं कहीं पे. Rejected every
थ्री
time.
इडियट्स वाला सीन तो एक्चुअल इंटरव्यू में कभी
करेक्ट नहीं
नहीं
होता वो. मैं तो पूरा ईमानदारी था कि जॉब नहीं मिल रही है, जॉब चाहिए, कोई भी दे दो, कुछ भी कर लेंगे. गया रिजेक्टेड. देन आई लर्न कि नहीं, यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर द इंटरव्यू. You have to prepare the answer with they normally do.
Yes, yes. You need to be well prepared also and well groomed also. And like applying for a interview, you have to prepare the basics first, like about the company, about the CEO also, what he has said in current years, current application of current affairs into that business. Suppose we are facing banks.
So,
What is the risk faced by banks now due to
Okay.
external affairs and all?
so if I, for example, now if XYZ company is coming on campus, so if you have to advise me, what 3-4 thing I need to look at the company? एक तो उनके साइट पर जाके अबाउट अस के बारे में देख लो.
Yes.
अबाउट अस में सीईओ वीओ टीम वी मेजर टीम प्लेयर टीम आ गया.
So I will also suggest that, you know, if you know anyone in that company, be your friends, it's extremely important to speak with them that this is the role that the company is coming for. Can you tell me more about this? This will give you an extra edge to prepare for the kind of questions that interviewer might ask you.
And even if you don't know anyone, LinkedIn पे जाके if you send
Yeah,
request to
yeah.
anyone, if you just politely talk कि sir I want this help, कोई भी help करेगा.
Even if you don't reach out to people on LinkedIn, even if you just look for those job roles in that particular company, people right now in description write well that what they are doing, what are the past projects that they have worked in. That also gives an idea about the kind of day-to-day activities that your job will give you.
Connections also play a later part. First is you know the background of the company, what the company actually does. Then you have to go for the interview like tell me something about yourself. The basic 3 starts of the interview are tell me something about yourself. Apart from CV, tell me something about yourself. And start from your family background. So these are the basic generic interviews
Starting
which
point,
any
right.
interviewer asks you. So you need to be short and crisp, not more than 1.5 minutes. You need to prepare an introduction and it should be going with the flow. It should not be such that you are prepared and well recited. You need to answer the questions according to the flow, like you are talking to your friend. So
Correct.
that should not be the case that you are in a strict environment. You need to get in friendly terms. Yeah, it should be much of a conversation than of an interrogation.
Yeah, conversation is very important.
So great, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you,
Thank you,
Aditya.
sir. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Ruchira. I'm sorry, I always miss the name. Thank you.
Yes.